Unprecedented in the history of major professional wrestling. This evening in Toronto, the Knockouts are who wins. We will have a 3-time Knockouts World. Got it in the middle of the ring. Queen's Gambit. Yes, this is. Oh my God, the national treasure.
From day one. So I'm here to see who's going to stand.
In the past year, Kushida can trace his roots in wrestling. World Championship. And Kushida relegates after once forgotten, now always remembered.
Wrestling said if I beat Kushida in this very ring, he would hand this very ring.
Macklin just decked the boss.
This time, being the Impact World Champion, you want to stand in line.
History of major professional wrestling. New Impact World Champion, Steve Impact Zone. And there's the Rebel Entertainment Complex in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Tag team match, just for one fall. Introducing team.
And Tom, what a way to kick off this episode.
The star-studded night at Rebellion. We saw the Motor City Machine Gun. Kushida, a thriller against Steve Macklin for the... Also at Rebellion, we saw a triple threat evening. It's Bailey, Gresham, and the champion Miguel.
In the way of Trey Miguel, doesn't exactly play nice with others.
From Atlanta, Georgia.
Shot for both Gresham and Bailey. They have teamed together before as well.
Now they're more from that zone, but tonight they got to contend with a former foe.
From Toledo, Ohio, the X-Division champion.
Beat not one, but 2 opponents. His tag team partners tonight.
Tuesday, April 25th at noon Eastern for the Season 2 finale of the fight. Del Shaw, Bhupinder Gujjar, Jordan Grace, and now this Tuesday on Impact's YouTube channel.
Dyer, they're including that man, the X-Division champ, the definition of the ring is going to get along tonight.
Yeah, I sincerely do not know how this is going to... Recently, it's a sacrifice event, winning a 6-man tag team match.
Together for so many years. Meanwhile,
there's history between those two regarding the X-Division champion. History of Impact, 2 have never captured the Impact World Championship. Impact World Champion following Rebellion.
Impact is ready.
We also have a brand new night in the history of major pro wrestling.
That's right, a 3-time. The Virtuosa, I believe, is upon us.
Time Machine against the 3 X-Division stars, square off against Speedball Mike Bailey.
And I'd like to point out Gresham, again, business you boys.
And Miguel doing exactly basically what he did at Bailey.
And it led him to success. He walked out of Rebellion beating everybody in this matchup competed at Rebellion. Trey Miguel was the only one to...
Bailey here, and now it's Miguel who tags himself in and right in the back against Steve Macklin to crown a brand new Impact World Champion.
That matchup, credit where credit is due. Oh, I spoke too soon!
And now it's Kushida who...
At that match at Rebellion with Macklin, laser focus on the arm. Had a hand in training him.
Moose, following his opportunity in Hardcore War at Rebellion, go well and made his return this past Sunday at Rebellion. He's created an exclusive...
They're turning Trey Miguel's arm into a noodle. It's actually going to get ripped off.
Him there, obviously trying to strategize, wasn't expecting the tag.
Machine guns work when they're on their own, but man, add in...
Also still to come tonight here on Impact Wrestling and Access, Kazarian, and later on tonight, Steve Macklin is as per requested by Steve Macklin.
But look out in the ring, high speed offense.
All silly are on the same page at all.
Big shocker that Gresham in Rebellion.
Oh, 3 members of Time Machine. Shoulders down there, and a kick out by Bailey. Chance for the Motor City Machine Guns in particular to rebound. The left hook, what I was saying about the Motor City Machine Guns, the ultimate X match.
With the resume to back it up, the stats. You love your stats, Tom. Visuals. It was all in their favor, but ABC does line up the arms of his opponent.
This is brilliant. Bailey, being very careful. The Ultimate X match was required. The Impact World Tag Team titles after having lost the titles to Ace and Bay. Team match.
And that fact right there is exactly why they asked. Now, thanks to ABC, that is all.
Impact Wrestling, which Saban and Shelley have a ton of experience in.
Wasting no time. Trying to obliterate. The arm is on the same exact page. Arm. And I don't think I'm the only one to mention championship contender keeps getting beaten down and down and down.
Oh, of the rope with his right arm, so Shelley went after the damaged left arm.
That's exactly what Shelley was trying to do there with the arm.
Oh!
Now he's got to get there. You got to
takes away the tag options of Gresham and Miguel. Oh, what a strike! Now Bailey. Oh, good. Oh, and a double cutter.
She's taken off. Out.
Sabre through the ropes.
Takes out.
The majority.
TV Speedball Mike Bailey continues to be decimated.
Bad way for much of this match. Before the break, he was already in an absolutely perilous situation for Speedball Mike Bailey.
To break free and make a tag. Ooh, trying to get away from Sabre. And a big kick, and down goes Shelley, and Bailey
looking over his corner, and once again, I have to imagine
tag.
Miguel saving his strength here. Look at
the Impact singles match, and now Gresham goes after the gun. Shoulders down. Oh, and a kick out.
Well, you put two tags
down. Oh, now Gresham trying to corral Kushida.
Get time. No pun intended. But that's
official, and this is costing Gresham at points here. Now Gresham caught in a two-on.
But Gresham doing a great job of recovering here.
German suplex with a bridge. Is this it? And now the guns. Oh, another misfire. Into the equation. Wait a minute, whoa. Bailey was
back for earlier from the X Division champion.
Oh, and Miguel.
Oh my God. Bailey, look out. Boom!
Bailey off the top. Top wipes out the field.
Like Bailey.
Their bodies all over the place here in ring.
Semblance of order back in the ring. Gresham once again has control of
bending Kushida.
Wrapping his arms.
What are you doing? Gresham had control, and now Miguel picking his...
They're all about picking your moment. When you have the advantage, keep it.
Teamwork of Time Machine. Look out! Lock on Miguel. Miguel has got his foot on the bottom rope here, and the Motor City Machine Guns. Miguel's got his foot on the bottom rope, protecting his team. Snapping the left arm of the X Division champion, Trey Miguel.
Miguel picking his moments throughout the match to put it
with Bailey and Gresham. They'd be faring a lot better in this match.
Half-minded. That's not how the champ works.
Tag to Saban.
Oh! So for Kushida, and he does get the tag.
To his corner, here comes Speedball.
Oh, a Speedball. Fire up.
Going for the running shooting star. Saban well scouted.
On that one.
And now Saban.
Authority.
And both these men firing off back and forth.
Meet Bailey where he's at.
Oh, caught.
So very close to putting away.
And now goes back to cave in the chest. And now Kushida trying to help out Saban on the outside. Tornado kick.
Saban, though, had it scouted every time.
Oh, now Saban!
Speedball Mike Bailey inside.
And the athleticism of the 8-time X Division tag.
Well, Miguel just wants to get it. He's trying.
You understand that? But you got to fight your own tag.
And now, Miguel in rough territory.
Sing around.
Oh, look out. Load and trade. If you're Saban.
Ultimate weapon.
Spine of Chris Saban.
To get up.
And Trey none too pleased, I think, with that. But look out.
Now Bailey trying to focus. Oh, taking on Chris Saban. Kushida just blocked the X Division champion. And Bailey cuts him down, and now Shelley with a flatliner. Frantic action here in this opening match this evening here in X.
And hoping to clock Trey Miguel out. And look out.
Chris Saban who pins the X Division.
Your winners.
gets to blame for this loss is Trey Miguel.
Oh, look, the man was...
Give me a break. This could have been a brilliant effort by Miguel.
Importantly, that man right there, Chris Sabin, got the 1-2-3.
The conclusion of this matchup, time machine as they've done many times, really in a bad way at the end.
And it was Chris Sabin with the great time machine, and in this case, Chris Sabin in particular.
And it
I'm standing in successfully, might I add, at Rebellion. So does this mean we're going
I come here to rule with an iron fist. I came here to slice with the sword authority. It's a busy job, lots of work. These people are animal. Not animal.
About that monster, PCO? Yes, he taunted. He terrorized my husband.
For 1 second, okay? Before I answer that, can I ask you a question? Why are you pretty sure? Is that your music?
Oh!
Handing out matches, Daddy-O. You think you can throw us a flipping bone here?
Keep feeding you guys from the roster and allocating these resources to... And guess what?
I'll cover his pay myself.
And how am I going to get him here? And their transportation.
Yes, sir. Do we have a deal, senor? Hot ball, Daddy. We gotta stretch you out, Daddy.
Animals. I feel like a...
So many moments so serendipitous that they can only be explained by the unforgettable, cannot be recaptured once it has passed. The age take its place, gilded in the forge of the future.
Oh, man, it feels so good.
Gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first.
Considering she found out about this match before the break, wasn't too thrilled that she was PCO defeating her husband, Eddie Edwards, in Last Rites. Thursday night, check out the new hit series, The Power Hour. Tune in for the hottest music for Wednesdays at 10 Eastern here on Access TV.
Your man. They said it time and time again. Ride or die, and they put...
Terrorizing, who we saw a number of weeks ago, battling Alicia. Many that were questioning what was that Alicia revealed that she had backed up her husband. As far as we talked about, to get involved in the Last Rites match that PCO won.
And I love to see that out of Alicia. And I love to see this new attitude out of Authority.
Still to come here on Impact Wrestling on Access TV, the ceremony. I cannot wait to see what the new champion has in store.
Not about the other Impact Wrestling talent in this case. It is all about a big, nasty move right upside Alicia's face, but it only made her
absolutely abusing, rising, tossing her outside the ring. James' future continues to be in question, but still you've got players like phenomenal effort challenging for the Knockouts World Championship in that match.
Talent, the best. I stand by it.
Tag team champions, the Coven, the Death, and the Countdown to Rebellion this past weekend. And Edwards gets the win.
That, with confidence like that, Alicia.
And Alicia was brutal in this matchup. And
brutal, sending a message. And look out!
Wait a minute, the aforementioned Jody front from right here to stay. Other wrestlers will be banned from ringside. There you can see the personal Steve Macklin will have his changing of the guard ceremony.
Helping me out there.
Yeah, no problem. We wrestled my debut match for him. Be taken advantage of. Alicia, she'll get hers.
Was it good for Jody? Threat not allowing Alicia Edwards to take opportunity.
He is accompanied to the ring by Brian Myers.
And there you see most professional wrestler, Brian Myers.
8 additions to Team Bully Ray for hardcore war team, but Myers in Moose's corner, that's interesting.
Representing New Japan Pro Wrestling, Yuya.
Well, another partner from that hardcore war
was victorious against Team Bully at Rebellion. Tomorrow night, Monkey, followed by Nothing But Trailers flashback. Then on series Final Obsession, then it's AC/DC in concert. We've got your week.
Moose giving no quarter here.
Moose.
Young man who...
Whoa! And now look at you, you're able to take Moose off his feet. So we are going to hear from the returning Nick Aldis here in Impact Wrestling in an exclusive interview.
Look out!
Myers and Moose. Oh, Myers!
All of that force. That is a good...
Oh, look at this.
first here. Yuya flying to the outside, but Myers catching it.
My Moose, you can see Yuya bash into the rope and into the side.
Brian Myers saved this entire matchup for Moose.
Buddy.
Well, I hope that your tune is going to change and you throw a little.
We saw it last week when Team Bully was rounded out. The addition of Moose. Pick me for Team Dreamer. There's some hurt feelings, I think, with Myers. Oh.
Good and bad, but they have a lot of mutual respect, or so Moose.
Oh! Yeah, this has been very clear. Don't miss Impact's return. Take advantage of Impact. Biggest event of the year, bound for glory and honor.
Good time for Yuya Uemura right now in Toronto.
Alt.
Really trying to make a point. I mean, Team Bully was ultimate. He is on his own, or in this case, with Brian Myers at his side.
Get rid of Joe Hendry because of Moose stirring things up, trying to kill Asian anymore. This seems like two guys who are genuinely backing each other up.
That's it, Tom.
Oh! And look at Yuya!
Wait. Full display.
Oh, now Yuya over the top.
Backing up his teammate again. That is
inside the ring. That allowed Myers to strike and then move.
Recognize the manipulator.
And Yuya smashed into the steel post. Back inside the ring.
We know Moose will take any victory.
And Yuya rolls back inside the ring. The match continues.
It's already been done to Yuya. You see Bhupinder Gujjar there trying to rally.
Moose has the size advantage. A lot more experience here in Impact Wrestling than Yuya's shown a lot of fire. He's done throughout his
up for in that fire and that unbridled enthusiasm of
Yuya. Oh! And Uemura.
To the career of Yuya Uemura in Impact Wrestling.
And Moose just so much power to deal with. Tosses.
That'll do.
Now look at this. Oh, getting Moose.
Of Yuya Uemura.
Victory for Yuya Uemura to defeat a former Impact World Champion and
shutting him down early here.
Oh, Yuya's up his sleeve now.
Climbing to the top rope.
Oh.
The double underhook here. You gotta be kidding me!
The turn belly to belly! Oh!
That split second might have saved him. Crashing to the ground and almost got Yuya Uemura the victim. No.
Oh, and a headbutt there.
It's Yuya.
Crossbody.
One more time.
This should be a win for Yuya.
He's had his Moose in, and now Gujjar all over Myers. Hold up.
Cover. Oh, and a kick out by Moose.
So champ.
Oh, and a spear by Murray. Moose gets the win.
Here gets the W in his corner. Is that Brian Myers and Moose have a much tighter connection than
And when Moose connects with this spear, hit him up. Able to get the win here tonight in Toronto. And Asbillion, Nick Aldis.
And it's my honor to be joined right now by a multi-time world triumphant return to Impact Wrestling just at Rebellion. Let me be the first to.
The overwhelming support for my return to where years old. I walked through the doors of this company with nothing except a lot of potential. The deadliest sharks in the industry, forged in the fire of Pinnacle, the world championship. But you know the scary part is reaching my full potential. So I went away, learned a couple of new. So now I'm back. And like I said at Rebellion, now Steve, let's talk about the gravity of this legacy of this company. The recognized I know what it feels like to carry that weight around the world. And when your legs, as big as they may be, because I'm going to be there ready to pounce, because when I era of Impact Wrestling.
Well, Nick, I
will not be attending because as Steve, I respect that because I've had the champion's prerogative before. But Steve.
And we are back here in Impact Wrestling on X.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest set for one fall. Introducing first.
From Rebellion that night, this past weekend, right here in a big part of Team Dreamer's win against Team Bully. The good hands in this double neckbreaker DDT combo with a cutter at ringside.
Your opponent, John Spencer.
Erotic Canadians physically assault
Jason Hotch and myself, which is why we ignite. Because this house was built brick.
Rebellion. There were no disqualifications in that match. They're getting business being
John
involved.
Skyler, you know, I didn't think of it that way until he said it. That entered them. And meanwhile, Frankie Kazarian.
Good hands came in when Tommy Dreamer's team was starting to gain an advantage. Oh my God.
But either way, right now, we find ourselves in this 2-on-1.
They have some opportunities for some 2-on-1 matchups, but Kazarian. Oh, and Skyler opened up the ropes, made it difficult for Kazarian even. I think the world of Hotch and Skyler as athletes, but they're
I appreciate. Look at the aggression there of Hotch. Did you see the grip strength of Skyler Narration?
Oh.
These guys deserve a lot more respect than they get.
Tag made Skyler traffic. Hotch. German suplex with the bridge. The pass. Another cover. Kick out by Cass.
Kazarian away.
To this company at Hard to Kill back in January.
And this issue, not worrying enough about himself, but I guess that's the kind of guy.
He's an Impact original. Wants to be a part of the success of the future.
The kind of guys that Jason Hotch and John Skyler are, they are the future.
Hey, give me a break.
This is the guy whose favorite wrestler is Dirty Dango, everybody.
But nearly got both members of the good hands. One with a submission, one with a pinfall.
Crab with a Toronto Crab today.
As
having to have eyes in the back of his head here. Whoa!
Oh!
That's what put Skyler through a table at Rebellion.
And Skyler taps to Kazarian.
Stacked against him. Frankie Kazarian proven
what does the future hold for Frankie Kazarian?
This is the hour. Ours is the magic hour. The cards say some balance. Earth, air, water. Is there anything in the cards about the new? Only the age of Aquarius. Everything. Exactly. Diana Perrazzo. Diana is a champion. Virtuous. And that is why you boast. This is the dawning of the age, bitches.
I wanted to join the design. Hell no, you all should know. Just to prove a point. The design pissed me off to take down the design from the inside out. Now I played them like 7 deadly steps of initiation. I had seen. You actually think I gave a damn about shaving to destroy the design. Step 3, destroy the design. And I ain't done yet. Professional wrestling. I am going to ruin each and every. Look me dead in the eyes, because I am speaking the gods. Design. Thumbs up.
Well, after Rebellion, it certainly looked.
The following contest is for the Impact Wrestling Digital Media Championship.
Sheldon Jean has designs on becoming a champion in Canada. In fact, back in 2020, Sheldon Jean was the last person to leave the house. If he had won, he would.
Yeah, he did, and he should be a very rich man.
I believe in Joe Hendrick and Canada and Mexico. They say I believe.
It's time to believe, and it's time to put the tag team match at Rebellion, teaming with Dirty Dango and the return.
And the director of authority, Santino Marella, is Toronto in front of his son, Marco Santino Marella. Great to have the DOA as a friend.
Toronto, the digital media champion has once the championship will be defended against Sheldon Jeep on Canadian Big Brother. All of you can last a lifetime in Hendry's house. All you have to do is say the 2 magic words. Believe it is 252 pounds of pure Hendry.
Fans against Sheldon Jean. Next. Complex in Toronto. The digital media title is at stake from Ottawa, Canada.
And Sheldon Jean, and I quote, believes he is the greatest athlete and student to come out there.
Yeah, Scott D'Amore's Can-Am Dojo, that is. So I can only imagine Mr. Big Brother Canada Season 8. And basically, the way that you win competitions against your fellow housemates, basically, whoever is the greatest liar, and shortening the season.
You use so many words there to describe being... That man should have $100,000 right now. They owe him that.
Oh, give me a break. Now
keeps on rising. Could this be the moment? This would be a star-making
Canada for Under Siege will be live on Impact Plus Fight TV and you Saturday, May 27th. Tickets are on sale now at ImpactWrestling.com.
Nasty to take advantage of Joe Hendry.
Oh! Great matter of fact, he attended a Syracuse University head basketball coach, Jim Boeheim, who's the MVP. He wanted to be in professional wrestling.
To tour with companies like Pro Wrestling Noah, a Welch of the digital media champion.
Oh, and Joe Hendry happy challenger.
Opening the door back up.
Oh, into the corner and look at Hendry with a cutter.
One in the room not being motivated is Sheldon Jean.
Dangerous.
And what comes up? Go down.
4-on-3 tag team match. Look at that smile.
Of Canada believe in the digital media champion.
Oh, it's going up there. Oh. Straight headbutt by Hendry. Oh, what a clothesline. Now behind him here at the Rebel Enter. Oh, standing ovation. Hendry retains.
Hendry. Still everywhere he goes, say those two lovely words.
Here at the conclusion of this matchup, the move that's helped him retain. Sheldon Jean with a great effort tonight, but ultimately Hendry retaining. All over the world, they're feeling
matchup. The momentum continues to roll for Hendry.
In the 4-on-3 tag team match we saw that night.
Well, Joe
Steve Macklin, his changing of the guard ceremony is coming up in a matter of moments, but for Rebellion, it's Masha Slimvich versus Jordan C. And speaking of champions, the brand new, in a first time ever match.
But right now,
thanks Tom, thanks Matthew. The action continues as we return to Sumo Hall, making her shocking debut at Wrestle Kingdom, and this time in an explosive three-way title match. Plus, Robbie Eagles makes this. Don't want to miss a second, folks. Chris and I will be back with all of you right at the top of the hour.
The fallout from Rebellion. All other wrestlers are banned from the Impact Zone. Steve Macklin's changing of the guard ceremony is next.
Ceremony.
Wrestling, we were guaranteed to crown the new Impact World Champion.
The outcome was going to be the same, where Macklin stands atop the mountain as Impact.
Changing of the guard ceremony, all other wrestlers are front of this Canadian crowd.
Why he is the champion that he is.
February of 2021, my back and who I wanted to be and who I wanted to become. Long after Impact Wrestling gave me that opportunity. Or down. A1, and that was to become the Impact World Champion. Hell, even the guy you were just chatting about before was reigning Impact World Champion in history. He had the title, he had all the mission that I was getting done step by step. But my mission isn't complete. The longest reigning Impact World Champion in history in his hometown. I've already humiliated yourselves, believe me on that. This isn't just the changing of the guard ceremony. This anyone who wants to challenge me for mine, but as long as you're Canadian. Step up there, boy. Come on, step up. Get your look. I ain't afraid to hit a kid. Oh, I'm not afraid to hit a kid.
Whoa, hold on a second. Here comes the president of Impact Canadian to challenge him for the Impact World title, and look at this.
Put him in.
Have you, Steve, have your stooges step aside so I can...
It's American hospitality, Scott.
You know, it's funny, Steve. Unities. But let's not let it be forgotten. See, kid, I've never questioned to be a world champion. And you are. Congrats, you has always been your uncanny ability to manipulate, but you had the longest reign in company history to step out. You're out here throwing out an open challenge. Ain't my country? Or is it because you're ducking Nick?
Scott, you just do that. And when I retreat tactfully. You were the coach. You were once a pro destroyer. The old Scott D'Amore standing up for his country to challenge me. Want to come out here and talk about Nick Aldis? Nick, Scott, when the hell did you trade your ball?
A suit in for a singlet. And my emotions, rebellion, I should not have thrown that belt in your face. Rebellion, you had every opportunity to face me when we were going. Actually, you did what you always do. You waited, bitch. Steve, I've made a lot of mistakes. Make the same mistake twice. So I'm standing, run your mouth. Canadian! Perfect Canadian! Perfect creation! One!
And he is dead set.
And PCO, who was moments away and no surrender match. Oh, and now look at this, PCO going after the private
of Macklin, who are now putting a beat down on the French Canadian.
King orders.
Macklin looking to send a quick message now.
Continues to be beaten down.
Champion.
Oh my God, look at PCO.
Face to face.
Macklin and PCO here in Toronto.
And PCO
retreating from PCO.
He's still left in the ring, Tom.
PCO driving two.
Sent to Macklin.
Offering up the perfect Canadian. Perfect creation. Under siege.
طلعت جبل عفايل لقيت المدلدلين ورايا ايه انا نصيبي مكتوب لي يبدا عيل عامل زي الهل طالع كل يوم يقول لي جوزني جوزني الله يجزنع لك يا شيخ
يا حاج ابو دياب وين ولدك دياب؟ يعني انت ابوي اتجوز اخوي دياب تمام وانت تسيبني انا من غير جواز احوم حوالين الحريم معاك 4 حريم اقعد ابصبص
يا ولدي الجواز مسؤولية
مسؤولية
لازم تكون قد المسؤولية اصلا المسؤولية مش اي واحد يتجوز وعندك بس هنا
اروح
الجواز
كل يوم لك نص عجل في الخريطيت اللي انت جايبهم لنا ومتجوزهم لنا في البيت.
الجواز عايز طحين وعايز مصاري لازم تكون كديه مش هي مدلدل يتجوز وخلاص ما هندلدلين كتروا العنوقه كتروا زي المتر.
طب مش انت
روح
معاك
ولد يخفى من قدام.
معاك فلوس ومعاك اراضي انت؟
ده يا اولاد جاي تنقز على الاراضي اللي حلتني. اقول لي ذا
اقول
لو جوزتك بنت بشلوفه هتقدر على مصاريفها؟
بنت بشلوفه؟ ليه زي بنت بشنب اللي انت متجوزها؟
يا ولد
قول لي. يلا احكي.
يا حول الله يا حول الله يا رب. يا ولدي بنت بشلوفه كل يوم بتاكل جيلاتي وكل يوم بتاكل عنب. هتقدر على مصاريف بنت بشلوفه؟
واللي جابوا انت للحريم ده؟ ايه اللي جابوه؟
يا ولدي مالك مال اللي جاب الحريم؟ اسكت الله يخرب بيتك هتبلطها معايا. يلا يخرب بيتك. انت قول لي دلوقتي
سرايا جديده ومعاك 4
هتقدر
شباب
على مصاريف بنت بشلوفه؟
بنت بشلوفه
بتاكل عنب وتفاح وموز.
وانا مالي بنت بشلوفه؟ انا ما اخدش غير
طلعت جبل الهفايه لقيت المدلدلين بتتجوز وانا قاعد بلقط في
انا ما اخدش غير بنت مرزوق بتاعت الفوق. عشان ابوها صبح الليل يوكلني بليله وفوق.
الله.
ايوه البيض طالعه من كتر اللبن بتاع البليله بيضه.
وانت عينك على اللبن بتاعها.
عسل.
مش عينك على المصاريف. انا انت غزتني الجواز انا غزتني الطحين يا ولد. الجواز سهل.
بارك الله فيك يا باي.
روح بلا جوزك توكل على الله.
مش هتجوزني يعني؟
تقدر تكفي نفسك؟ انت جاي تفليني؟
يا ابوي خلاص.
اذا انت اخذ فليني اشتغلت من قيمة شهر.
يا عمي بيع الفدارين اللي معانا من شرقه تمام وجيب لي احمد شيبه والباقي خليه مصاريف معاك.
الباقي اجيب لك بحوضه بندق.
لا مش عاوز حوضه بندق ولا حوضه بندق.
نجيب لك بيكا اللي طالع.
لا انا عاوز الفنان احمد شيبه.
وشك وش شيبه.
انا ولعبت يا الظاهر عشان الظاهر يلعب معانا من بعد
وشك الفجر ده عشان بص بلا لعب يا زهر.
انت يعني بعد الاربع حريم اللي انت متجوزهم دول يشوح كل واحده في شقه وكل واحده ببلد.
يا ولد الجواز سهل. لا مش المشكله في الجواز.
ليه انت متجوز؟ ليه دلوقتي انت اقل واحده عليك قضايا
يا ولد
تصرف عليها من 20,000
يا
و 30,000.
يا ولد افهمني عشان اعمل صوت نبع. ضلك تسلي بينا على النبي.
ليه اخوي جوزته؟
انا ضلك عايجوزك.
اتجوز.
لكن يا ولدي الحريم اللي بتكلم هتقول لك
هات الله على النبي.
حتى يجيني كل يوم تعيط اديني يا باي اديني باي مش حمل الكلام ده ولد. فانا بقول لك كلمتين خذهم مني نصيحه. روح القى لك ملكه القى لك بطارين وجواها.
اما انت الخير والبركه يا حاج.
يا ولد انا خير وبركه لكن عجوزك واصرف عليك ما ينفعش.
انت معلش تطلع الحج واصل وبنقول لك يا حاج بس بنقول يلا لغايه ما بطني حمض.
والله مالها بنت بشلوفه مش هتقول لك عايزه غير عدس بس بطاطا فول بس.
انا يا ابوي مش
هتجلى عليك ولا هتقول
انا مش هاخد مش هاخد غير بنت مرزوق بتاعت الفول والبليله عشان بتاكل بليله البيت.
يا ولد خد بنت بشلوفه.
لا بنت مرزوق بتاع الفول.
يا ولد بنت بشلوفه انا ضامنها.
يا ابوي ما تلاقيش اي حد يا باي.
ابوك شلوفتك زي المترو. يلا سلام.
ولا